Say, hey, sister, soul sister. Trying to go live, didn't get ready for this live, but I'm here. I'm saying, hey, sister, soul sister. I'm doing an impromptu live. As soon as I fix this camera, I'll tell you why Miss D just popped on. Let's see if I can do this thing quickly. There we go. All up in the paint. There we go. About the best we're gonna get for this quickie. I'm just being impromptu. We're gonna go with that. Hey, 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 dear hearts and community, how are you? It's live with Miss D. I decided to pop on live just for a few minutes here because I wanted to get this on record, and live is the best way for Miss D to go. So while I'm being live, I'm here in the art room, and I'm actually cleaning up my desk, just making a couple little collages, doing some things to pick up the stuff on the desk. But if you checked out the title of this video, I call it Hey Sister, Hey Sister. And the reason I'm saying Hey Sister is because I found some sisters on YouTube today doing their thing. Excuse me while I just have a sip of that coffee and look around here for a minute. I just got some fresh water in my water jars as I'm gonna do a little crafting while I talk to you. Yeah, I was just running around YouTube as I do, and the other day I found a sister. Her name is Sonia Stover, and of course I subscribe. You find a sister on YouTube, you subscribe. Excuse me while I get up and move around, because you know I wasn't planning on this live, but here I am doing what I normally do, sit in the craft room and craft. And I decided to turn the camera on because I want to be intentional. You know, these days we're living in, we got to be intentional about how we living and what we doing. And so I'm being intentional, saying, yes, soul sisters, it is so good to see you on YouTube. I've been crafting and painting for the last 4 or 5 years here on YouTube, and one of my things I have been saying is, where the sisters at, where the brothers at, doing the crafting kind of thing. I can't be the only sister that crafts and make junk journals, paints, and do all that stuff. And so I hadn't seen a lot of our community out there. A few months ago to a year ago, I found our girl Robin Linden. Robin, I'm killing your name, but she's a fabulous artist. Found her a few last year, about a year ago, and so I said, okay, at least there's a sister out here. But I hadn't seen too much from the rest of us. But I got lucky, like I said, last week or the week before, and I found Sonia's channel. She had did some junk journal work. That's how I stumbled across her. I've been really into making junk journals lately. And so found Sonia, and I'm like, yes, been looking for the tribe. And it was nice. So today I'm sitting in the craft room doing what I do, have the YouTube going while I'm crafting. Right now, decoupaging. This is a baby wipe that I've been wiping my brushes on, and using to dry my hands. And in junk journaling, you use everything, so it has some paint stains on it and all that kind of stuff. And I just put a little image or two on it, and now I'm decoupaging it so that it can dry, and I'll use it in my journal pages. But like I was saying, I hanging out in the craft room, doing this, doing Miss D, and enjoying a good craft session. And one of Sonia's videos popped up. Yeah, I subscribed as soon as I saw her channel. I subscribed because that's what a good sister does. See your tribe out there, you try to support. And I was happy to see her. She was actually talking about a collaboration that she was doing with what? 2 other sisters. I said, what? 2 other sisters? I said, nah. How's there 2 other sisters plus Sonia out there making junk journals, doing art collabing, and I'm not a part. Although, I gotta tell you, I'm happy, I'm proud. And so I just wanted to jump on today and be public about saying, hey, there's some sisters out there in the game, and say, I love it. It's what I want to see. Us in the craft world, banding together, doing what we do. Over here at YouTube, it's a little hard on a sister to get her numbers up enough so YouTube really recognize you. So seeing the sisters coming together doing a collaboration, I'm just as happy as I can be today. And so I thought I'd make this video. Shout outs Sonia's channel. I haven't checked the other sisters out. I just saw it a few minutes ago, and my first instinct was to get here live and just say, hey sister, and make this little video saying, I saw Sonia's first video, the first video I saw. She was doing a junk journal, and I was impressed. Her junk journal had some artwork in it, artistry, creativity in it that made me proud to say yes. And today, watching the others, her talk about the other sisters and show some of their ephemera and artwork made me really, really proud. And I really just gonna just be shouting out the sisters there, and hopefully I can get together with some of them and do some collaborating too, get known and get in the group with them, and just put out there. There's some sisters in the mist. There's some sisters in the mist. Y'all see what I'm doing? I'm jazzing up some ephemera for my junk journals. I've been making paper dolls for my junk journal, and I've been using, packaging that comes in the house. This was from some hair that I bought, and I just love this sister's hair. And so I'm going to use the image in one of my junk journals. So decoupage it up a little bit, color it up a little bit, see what we can make out of that. And intentionally messing with the background on this paper because I'm making ephemera and playing with all kinds of stuff from packaging around the house. If you watch the channel, you know what this is and how I'm loving it. And so I'm going to just decoupage a little of it on a index card, because I use it a lot, so I don't have any more just now. So I'm going to do that and maybe craft a little something, but just hanging out in the craft room, trying to make sure that I support the sisters that have YouTube channels, mention them, shout them out. Gotta tell you, it's hot in Seattle. I tried to get cute for y'all. Got this curly hair going on here. I'm sweating. I wasn't sweating in the craft room a few minutes ago, but I couldn't turn that camera on and show you what I was really working with. Not till you get to know me real well. Or you go to the channel and you look at some of that natural hair stuff I got going on the channel. But that's on you if you go over there and check that out. So I was trying to be presentable, but I'm telling you, I'm burning up. I'm burning up in here, y'all. So just in case you stumbled across this video and you don't know who I am, like I stumbled across Sonia's channel and didn't know who she was, let me introduce myself. I'm Deborah, Miss D, from Do It Yourself DTV. I've been over here being a YouTuber for around 4 years, 4 years. I found YouTube through my love of painting. Was doing some instruction painting or art lessons with the art Sherpa. Hey Cinnamon, I hope you get a chance to see this because I'm shouting you out, and I shout Cinnamon the art Sherpa out all the time because she helped me open up creatively. She let you know anybody can paint, and it had been a dream of mine forever to paint. And so she gives free art lessons on her channel here on YouTube. And so, oh, let me find a tissue. I can't believe how I'm sweating in the craft room, y'all. Oh, I should turn one of these cameras off and just let you see my hands. But, yeah. Found Cinnamon and she was giving those free art lessons, and sure enough, she was right. I started painting and my skills started increasing, and as I was doing that, I fell into junk journals, found the junk journals, and started doing lots and lots of junk journals and just enjoying the experience here in the community of artistic, crafty people. But I gotta say, I have been looking for the sisters, and I really hadn't found any. I'm gonna lay that over to the side and let that dry. Nobody consistent, and that was troubling to me because while I was crafting, doing those junk journals, I couldn't find material made for us. You know, the images that you use, what we call ephemera. And so that slowed me down a lot because when I'm making a junk journal, I'm trying to have it look like me and mine. So I started using some of that painting skills that I learned from the art Sherpa and made some of my own images. Let me show you a peek. I was journaling today, in fact. I'm trying to see where I laid that baby. And I made a page with one of my dolls that I make. See if I can find it over here. I got the Decimus. So this is what we call ephemera. So it's little pockets and tags and things that you add to your junk journal page so that you can put places for people to journal. So this is a pocket, and I'll actually glue it onto a page. But this doll is just an image of a sister on the page, and you know, the images that I kept finding, they were non-melanated, and that didn't work for me to keep making junk journals full of images that didn't look like me. So I started, you know, painting some of my images, making these little dolls and things like that to have images that I could use in my junk journal. And now I'm starting to use packaging. Junk journals, we use things that are used. So this came from some hair that I bought, and I absolutely love this sister. Look at that hair. Oh, good Lord. So she's going to be Actually, the tag, the pocket tag that I'm gonna, when she dry, I'm gonna slip into that pocket. It's a pocket right here where I can slip her in, and then I'll turn it into a journal page. And so I was real excited when I saw Sonia's page the other day, because it was a sister. That felt like to me that I might have found a community that could hit me to where can we find images and ephemera representing us. And so, I quickly subscribed to Sonia's channel and kind of hanging out, trying to see where she's getting her materials, what kind of materials she's using. So far, I haven't seen images of people that she's using. And so I thought I'd jump on today and let her know, hey, congratulations on your YouTube channel and on your collaboration with the other sisters that you're just started. That collaboration is all about summer trips. So what they're doing is making journals that contain ideas for summer trips, images of summer trips. It was really cool. And so still I didn't see images of people. So I just wanted to get on here and congratulate them for sticking to it long enough to be on YouTube, and for getting a collaboration together. Proud of the sisters, proud of the sisters. And just hang out and say hey now. It's the shed. Hey, how are you over there at the shed? So the shed is also a YouTube channel. Here, they're a newly founded channel. I think the shed's been making videos for somewhere around, I'm going to say 6 months to a year. The shed is a really cool channel. They're doing a lot of mechanical stuff. They're fixing bicycles and building bicycles and things like that over there. Really informational, really entertaining. I love the shed. How you doing out there, Mrs. Shed, I say? Oh, it's Chris. Hey, Chris, brother-in-law, how are you? Yeah, I just jumped on to do a live really quick, just to talk about a collaboration I saw between some other sisters out there. And so I just was jumping in to congratulate them. And so just talking about what it is to be a sister here on YouTube, and the struggles it entails about, my world of junk journaling and finding the ephemera, things like that. So it's really good to see you. Thank you for stepping in. How you guys doing? It is hot in Seattle. Do you see your sister sweating over here? It is hot, hot, hot. And they say this isn't our hottest day. It's going to really be hot tomorrow. Hope it cooled down over there. So I'm going to just try to make this the background for this sister. And so I want the colors on the page to kind of match. Let's put her where y'all can kind of see her. So I did that red and black because of the image here. And so it's going to be the background for this sister. I like that. That's pretty. Yeah, so like I was just telling my brother-in-law there, out there in the comments, I'm just going to be on for a few minutes. I just wanted to send a shout out to Sonia and to the other sisters with that collaboration, and put this video up just saying that, giving hope to other sisters that are looking for the tribe. Let them know there's a tribe out there. There's a tribe out there. Let's connect. Just playing with the brush on my paint the paint on my brush right now. But I am gonna put a top layer on that, and I'm not gonna stay on much longer. If you want to see what happens with this image that completes this pocket tag, you should come on over to my channel. That's Miss D Do It Yourself DTV. Or you could join me every Sunday at 1 o'clock, where I do a warm-up Sunday. I just come in the craft room and do a little warm-up exercise with my dear hearts. I call my subscriber dear hearts, and we just hang out in the craft room, warm up for a week of crafting. So I am going to end here. If you want to see what happens with this, come on over to Miss D's Do It Yourself DTV. Until we meet